Hey, this is Frank from Max Digital, and I wanted to shoot you over this quick video with some specific things that you guys can do yourself to help bring in more business just by increasing your web presence. So I had looked at your website, njnationalheatingandcooling.com, and it looks like the website is no longer working. So anyway, I just wanted to show you kind of what you can do if we can get a website up for you and show you some of the potential traffic that's out there for people that are looking for your services in Union, New Jersey and surrounding areas. So I ran a quick Google search for heating and cooling company in Union, NJ, and this is the search results page that comes up. And since 90% of the people never click past the first page, you're going to want to try to get into the couple different sections that are on this page. So this first section here is known as the Google Map Pack, and it consists of the businesses with the three strongest Google business profiles. So I saw that you have a Google business profile already set up right here. And I just wanted to tell you a couple things about this, how to get it so that it can rank into that map pack section and be one of those three strongest profiles that shows up there. So one thing you can do is you got to make sure that you're continuing to keep the profile active, and that means continuing to get customer reviews, uploading photos, new photos to the profile regularly. Ideally, you want to have more reviews and photos than your competitors have, so that's why it's important to consistently keep posting those there. And then secondly, you can also you try to utilize. There's a field. Doesn't look like you guys filled it out, but there's a field. Oh, here it is, 750 character field that you want to use, and you want to use what's known as local buyer intent keyword phrases, which are just well, I'll get into that in a second actually. So you want to keep that filled in, but include those local buyer intent keyword phrases. And then also, if you want to make sure you're keeping it active, another thing you can do is add what's known as kind of Google business profile posts, kind of like Facebook posts, but you do it in your profile. And some competitors do that as a way to keep their profile active. So keeping it active is one of the two ways that you get into this area here. The second way is, because Google's a popularity contest, you are going to want your company to be shown more times online. They're looking to see who is the most prominent heating and cooling company in your area, so that they can match you up, and they still see you as like the best match for what was searched for. And so the way companies get themselves listed across the internet is they register their company in online directories, and there's thousands of directories out there like Yelp.com or Angie's List, Nextdoor.com, just to name a few. And many of them are free to join. It just takes time to go out to each of those sites and enter in your business name, address, and phone number. And you want to do that exactly the way you have it registered here in your Google business profile, so that Google sees you as one business. You do it consistently in all those directories, so they see you as one business, and you can begin to outnumber the competition here as far as how many mentions they have on the internet. So those are the two ways to get into this map pack, and it's critical to get into this section because 30 to 40% of the traffic is going to go to the businesses that are listed in this area. Okay, then the next section down here, this is known as the organic listings, and this is based on how you rank here is based on the strength of your content and your backlinks profile. And so once we get past these directory sites, Yelp.com and Angie's List, we start to see actual businesses and their websites being ranked here. So the number one ranking heating and cooling website for Union, New Jersey is this Edison Heating and Cooling. And so I just wanted to show you you can actually see here, this is if you look down here, the actual website that is beating you here is actually a back page. So edisonhvac.com is the home page, and then they have back pages for their different service areas. And that's one way that really good websites or companies that have really high ranking websites, they will often do that. They'll set up a separate location page for all the different areas they service. And the reason is because the content, when I was saying the strength, Google looks at the strength of your content. Well, the content, there's two things that matter. One is the number of words you have on your site. The more words you have, the better. You want to have more words than your competitors have, because that allows Google or it shows Google that you're kind of an expert or an authoritative site in the niche. So that's why you want to have a decent amount of content on your site. But you don't want to just be any content. You want your content to be dense in those local buyer intent keyword phrases that I mentioned earlier. So keyword phrases are just the phrases that you want your business to be found for online. And since you're a service provider, you want those keyword phrases to represent both the service that you provide and the locations that you provide those services in. So getting back to why some companies set up service area pages, it allows the company to create a full page on their website dedicated to the location so that they can indicate the service and the location multiple times on that page. And that allows, and the more times you have it listed on a page, the more likely Google's going to see that page as matching up to what was searched for, the searched for phrase. So that's the reason why a lot of companies do that, and they're really, companies that are ranking in a lot of different spots, they're able to do that because they have a separate location page for each service area that they have. So I would highly recommend doing that if you service more than just Union, New Jersey. I know there's a lot of towns around there, and so we're going to look at that in a second. I just wanted to show you what kind of search volume there is. I don't know if you guys service. I just ran a quick, I use this tool called Ahrefs, and it allows me to look at different search terms and websites and everything. And so I ran a search for Elizabeth, Irvington, Newark, and Union. And you can see here, these are all the keyword phrases that are most frequently searched for in those areas as it relates to your services. And so you can see here the number of searches. This is the average monthly number of searches for each keyword phrase. And so you can see, like this first one is searched 50 times per month. And so, there's a lot of different phrases here that if you service these areas, you could participate in all this search volume if you have a location and service page for each of these, for your main services and your main, geographic areas that you service. All right, so that's content. So you want to build these local buyer intent keyword phrases into your content and do it fairly frequently. So that's content. The other thing I wanted to show you was the other piece of the puzzle really is your backlinks profile. And so here is your competitor website. Again, this is their Union, New Jersey backpage site, and you can see they have 0 backlinks on here. And so backlinks are just links from other websites over to your website, and they give legitimacy to your site because they show Google that other websites are linked to you, that they see you as an important, or it's kind of that's an endorsement of your site. So you want to have more backlinks than your competitors have. And as I said here, you can see here your competitor has no backlinks. They're still the first ranking website, and they have 0 backlinks. So that should not be a hard site to beat. It's just a matter of building your content so that Google picks up the fact that you are a heating and cooling company in the Union, New Jersey area. So I hope that information was useful to you, and that you were able to see from all of this search volume here that there's a lot of value in setting up a website so that you could participate in all that volume. And that volume, obviously, if you can get into the map pack too, and then we can certainly show you how to do that. That's an area where you can participate in that volume doubly if you're listed in both sections. Any questions, feel free to reach out. If you wouldn't mind just leaving me a reply to my email to let me know if you found this information helpful, or if you had any questions, or if you would like to see some other information in future videos, please just indicate that as well. And I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day. Thanks.